The hardest job in the world right now? It's not in a boardroom, it's not on Wall Street, it's not even in the White House. It's in Kiev, where every day one man wakes up knowing his decisions may determine the fate of a nation. Once a comedian, now a commander. Volodymyr Zelenskyy didn't seek this war, but history thrust it upon him, and he chose to stand. In a world of rhetoric and staged appearances, Zelenskyy became something rare, a leader living the war, donning the same fatigues as his soldiers, walking the same bombed-out streets as his citizens, sharing in their suffering, their resilience, their hope. But it's not just the missiles or the mayhem, it's the pressure from every side. Russia's relentless aggression, America's wavering politics, Europe's divided attention, and the gnawing fear of global fatigue. And yet, every day, he shows up, to fight, to speak, to lead. That's what makes him the hero of Ukraine, not by accolade, but by action, sacrifice, and unwavering belief. He led Ukraine through triumph. The Kharkiv counteroffensive in September 2022 was a masterstroke. Ukrainian forces reclaimed over 3,000 square kilometers in mere days, liberating communities long under Russian occupation. But war is an unrelenting test. The 2023 counteroffensive in the south, aimed at reclaiming territories in the Zaporizhzhia region, met fierce resistance. Progress was painstakingly slow, casualties mounted, the world watched, some questioned Ukraine's strategy. Yet Zelenskyy stood firm, embodying resilience in the face of adversity. December 2023 brought another blow. The United States suspended military aid, halting billions in crucial support. Partisan politics took center stage, leaving Ukraine in a precarious position. Ammunition, vehicles, and essential equipment were delayed, even as Russian aggression showed no signs of abating. Zelenskyy became more than a wartime leader, he became a diplomatic force. Navigating the complexities of international politics, he worked to convince the Trump administration that supporting Ukraine against Russian aggression was not just strategic but a moral imperative. His appeals highlighted the broader implications for global democracy and security. His mission extended beyond the Atlantic. Zelenskyy traversed Europe seeking to solidify alliances and secure commitments. In May 2023, he embarked on a tour of European capitals, meeting leaders in Italy, Germany, France, and the United Kingdom. These visits aimed to bolster military support and reinforce diplomatic ties, crucial for Ukraine's sustained resistance. Amid these efforts, a torrent of disinformation sought to undermine Ukraine's cause. In Slovakia, pro-Kremlin narratives infiltrated media channels, distorting facts and manipulating public opinion. Politicians appeared on platforms known for conspiracy theories, amplifying anti-Ukrainian sentiments. In Hungary, a media landscape rife with disinformation further complicated Ukraine's outreach, as narratives sympathetic to Russian interests gained traction. These campaigns weren't confined to Eastern Europe. A Russian network, dubbed Pravda, employed AI chatbots to disseminate false narratives across Western platforms, falsely accusing Ukraine of plotting terror attacks in the EU and misusing military aid. Such tactics aim to erode international support and sow discord among allies. As of March 2025, the front lines remain fiercely contested. The Donbas region witnesses relentless battles with neither side yielding significant ground. Kharkiv endures persistent shelling, a grim reminder of the conflict's toll on civilians. Despite these challenges, Ukraine's spirit remains unbroken. At the heart of this unwavering resolve stands Volodymyr Zelenskyy. Each day, he confronts the weight of leadership amidst war. His journey from entertainer to wartime president epitomizes the resilience and courage of a nation fighting not just for its land, but for the principles of freedom and democracy. But the cost of this war extends beyond the battlefield. The Russian invasion has been marked by atrocities against civilians, deliberate attacks on residential areas, hospitals, and schools, massacres in towns like Bucha, where civilians were found executed in the streets, the forcible deportation of Ukrainian children torn from their families and taken to Russia, a crime that has drawn international condemnation and arrest warrants from the International Criminal Court. These actions are not just violations of international law, they are assaults on our shared humanity. The world watches and history will judge. Yet amidst the darkness, there is light. In the courage of a leader who refuses to yield. In the unity of a people who refuse to be broken. In the hope that one day peace will return, not through surrender, but through justice. Volodymyr Zelenskyy carries more than the burden of war. He carries the voice of the voiceless, the memory of the fallen, and the will of a free nation. He does not get to rest, he does not get to mourn, not yet, because Ukraine still stands, and so must he. In the hardest job in the world, where the cost of failure is annihilation, one man has become the immovable object in the path of tyranny. Volodymyr Zelenskyy, president, soldier, symbol, the hero of Ukraine,